20s.
How about that?
Sheriff?
Howdy, son. Have you heard anything from Pat and Liz?
No, nothing.
Chase, I'm in a jam, and I need your help. Wheeler swings a big enough stick in this country to make it rough, and he's doing it. Oh, I can understand his concern about Pat, but I just don't have a big enough force to comb this area inch by inch.
Is he demanding that?
There was a man killed in a wreck in a small canyon in a big city last year, and it took them 19 days to find him. I don't know what they expect of me.
Yeah, I remember that. Well, look, Sheriff, maybe I can get tomorrow off, and I'll get the gang, and we can go.
That time? I knew you were. I understand what this movie is about. It's so strange looking at it. Now, if you want to see more, let's watch it. What's the idea going to do? I ain't got no comment on that. Weather. Oh, boy.
Your report?
I was hoping you'd say that. I can start at the upper end and work towards you. Can I have your help in another matter?
Sure. What?
You remember how those skid marks just went at right angles to the direction the car was traveling?
That's right, they did.
Headquarters think I'm nuts.
Well, then they're nuts. Didn't you send them that picture?
Well, I'm not the world's greatest photographer. Picture didn't come out. Can't see the skid marks on the blacktop.
Well, that's what happened. I even wiped up the rubber dust with my fingers.
You might have to sign a statement to that effect for me.
You got it. Look, you can even see the bald spots on the tires where they went sideways.
Yeah, that's the spot, all right. But there's another thing that puzzles me.
Yeah, what?
How those tires got off of that car and almost on yours.
Well, look, on this wreck, they'd rot. And on my rod, they could prevent a blowout. Maybe even an accident.
Well, take good care of them in case the owner shows up.
Right.
See you tomorrow.
Right.
Let's call it a day. We've covered half the roads in this county.
Yeah. How about that ravine? That runs along here for about 8 miles. We'll start from here and you come from the other end.
All right. Right.
Down around here.
Look at that.
What is it, Shane?
Looks like an animal of some sort drug something along here.
You mean a wild animal here?
Sure, could be anything, even a mountain lion. Oh, come on.
Yes, but how about we go for it now, Chet?
Ooh, that's bitter. Must have an awful lot of mineral in it.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's take a breather first.
Chase, I don't like this place. Let's go back.
Are you afraid? Now, you come on over here with me and sit in the shade and I'll enjoy it. Found something. Come on, let's go.
Car at the bottom of the wash. 2 or 3 miles back by the old reservoir.
Were they in it?
No, nothing.
Drive me back to my car and I'll bring up the record.
I wonder what that was.
Oh, probably just a little rock slide.
For some reason, this place gives me the creep. It always has.
Lisa, turn the motor on. The winch is already engaged. Now, if I yell, turn the key off.
Okay.
Okay? Go ahead. Go ahead. Give us some more. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Atta girl, keep it going. Keep it going, you're doing fine. Atta girl, keep it going. You're doing fine. You did fine, honey. A little beat up, but it's all right.
Yeah. We'll meet you back at the garage, okay?
Okay, let's go, Jenny.
Where did you find it?
By the reservoir and Williams Wash. They weren't in it. No sign of blood or anything. You know, I think they were thrown clear.
Did you search the area?
Yeah, Gordy went down the ravine for about a mile and... Oh, he looked beyond the wreck for a couple of 100 yards. Wouldn't you say, Gordy? At least that far.
Did you see any footprints?
No, none.
This thing's been around just about the same as that sedan. Like it had been hit with a 10-ton rubber mallet.
It's a pretty rough trip down that cliff. That could have done it.
Yeah. I'll have to go over that area with a rake.
You know, I've been thinking, if Liz and Pat had have eloped, they wouldn't have taken his car, because old man Wheeler'd have it traced right off.
Well, maybe he stored it, Chase, and then it was stolen.
Yeah, if it was stolen, and somebody parked it there, well, the brakes could have faded and it rolled off the edge.
It'd be a strange coincidence if they came back to this part of the county. Possibility makes some sense, though. I'll get my gear and dust for fingerprints. Gosh, I wish you boys had crawled me before you drug it out. I might have found some clues to help us out.
I'm sorry, Sheriff.
The hard part's telling Mr. Wheeler. I sure dread that.
It's not like we found them there.
He's sure gonna raise Ned, because I didn't find this wreck sooner. Where's Mr. Compton?
Oh, he went down to the field with a load of fuel oil. Back in 2 or 3 hours. I'm gonna close up.
I'll see you later.
Hi, Mom. Sorry I'm late.
Can I take Wednesday? Just a minute, not so fast there.
What for? Did you ever play football?
With the Green Bay Packers. Oh, please, put me down.
No, not till you tell me what's going on.
All right, if you close your eyes.
I don't know what's happening, but they're closed.
Keep them closed.
Closed. This is silly.
Now.
Look what Lisa got me. Stay there, Chase. Watch. Stay there, Chase. I can get up. Stay there.
That was wonderful, baby. Just wonderful.
But I've been practicing all afternoon. Ever since Lisa brought the braces over. And I walked all the way, twice. I wanted to do it right for you.
Would you like to hear a song? There was a mushroom, sad little mushroom. There was a meadow, ready to cry. There was a sparrow, gray little sparrow. There was an eagle, silent and high. And the Lord said, laugh, children laugh. The Lord said, laugh, children laugh. The Lord said, laugh, children laugh. The Lord said, laugh, laugh, laugh. And the Lord, he said, I created for you a world of joy from out of the blue. And all that is left to complete the joy, just the laugh of a girl and boy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And there was a garden, beautiful garden, held in the arms of a world without joy. And then there was laughter, wonderful laughter, for he created a girl and a boy. And the Lord said, oh, laugh, children laugh. The Lord said, 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 laugh.
Laughing's important, isn't it, Chase?
It sure is. And you know, I never felt any more like laughing than I do right now. I didn't think you'd be able to do that good in a week.
Didn't you really?
Honest. But you know, you're going to have to work real hard. And you mustn't be disappointed if it takes a long time. Okay?
That's enough for one day, Missy. It's your bedtime.
Do I have to, Chase?
You
Sure do. Show me how you can walk.
Good night, Lisa.
That was a wonderful thing for me to do, Lisa.
I wanted to.
Now you're broke, aren't you? I was going to pick him up in the morning.
I know. When you showed me that money, I was afraid you'd get there first.
Well, I'm still going to pay you for it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Hello. Yeah, Sheriff. Well, you should have been back an hour ago. No. Where? That's awful. No, it couldn't be Mr. Compton. All right. But at the garage? All right, I'm leaving now.
What is it, Chief?
It's a wreck, an oil truck. It could be Mr. Compton. Honey, I'm awfully sorry, but I've got to leave.
Here he comes now, Sheriff.
Come on.
Wait a minute, Sheriff. You got a sore foot.
Oh, no.
We take my Model A. She's all shiny bright. No, we'll take my car.
Come on, Harris.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it, but I sure heard about it.
Can I open this thing up?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's Compton's ring. Be careful, it's pretty hot. He's not in it.
He may have been hurt and crawled away. Let's look around. Come on, Harris.
Okay. Compton! Mr. Compton!
Find anything, Sheriff? Let's go over this again. How did you get in here?
I told you once.
Well, tell me again.
Well, I was barreling along in my Model A. She don't look like much now, but she was a beauty when I first
The
started.
accident.
You'll go, though. Get up to 60.
The accident. Just the accident.
Well, I'll tell you.
I wish you would.
This feller seen the headlights coming up the grade towards him, and all of a sudden they come to going over and over, then blew it. Hey, she blew up. Well, he seen somebody was in a mite of trouble, so he come in the store talking about it. That's when I offered to call you.
Did you get the name of the witness?
No.
Did he see anything else?
No.
Do you want to wait in the car for us?
No.
Well, you're going to anyway.
Okay, Sheriff, okay. Like you say, always obey the law. Do this, do that. Somebody tells you no, somebody...
Any luck, Chase?
No, nothing.
Cotton and Liz might have eloped, but Compton ought to be around here.
Maybe he's in the hospital.
No. I checked there before I left my place. Would Compton have any reason to want to get lost?
No, none that I can think of.
You would have no reason to know about this, but there's been a lot of livestock missing lately. One here, one there. That doesn't make headlines, but now it's people.
You think there's a tie-up?
I don't know. What we need is a criminal investigator, and headquarters won't send one down here.
Well, maybe they will now.
Yeah, maybe. Did you notice those skid marks? Just like the others, straight across the road. If they'd been hit by another vehicle, the paint would be knocked off. What batters a car around like it was a toy?
How's the barn coming along with the party?
All right. I'll be done in about an hour or so. Say, you and Chase sure got off light. You took off this morning. You just been sitting around here on your can all day long. That barn was a place to clean.
Get the half-ass set up?
Yeah.
Well, you steamboats and dreamboats,
That's
that was
Steamroller
30
Smith.
on another section
Keep 'em
of the old
low.
steamroller here at KILT. And if any of you round rocks get lonesome for my voice, I'll be emceeing a platter party tonight out at Hardy Hayes Barn on Route 43. Drop in. I'll flatten you.
Hey, man, that's us. We got the steamroller coming out. That's where Chase has been all day, getting steamrolled. This'll be a blast. How about that guy? Say, little man, you sure had a busy day. Getting a paint job and Steamroller Smith.
Now, how'd you guys find out about Steamroller Smith?
Well, he just said so on his program. Said it right out over the network.
I wanted it to be a surprise. Well, come on, don't spread it around, huh? How are the preparations coming?
Oh, that'll be finished about 45 minutes. The gang won't start arriving from East until 9:30.
We're under the wire with time to spare.
No sweat.
Oh, I hate the ground you walk on, little darling, for all them things that you have did to me. Oh, you nagged me till you're hoarse, so I'm a suing for divorce. Little darling, I'll forget your memory. Grib, good.
Let's go.
Something real strange must have happened down there. Oh, yeah. He'll be handy if you want him. Right. Sit down, Harris.
You be going down to the wreck, Sheriff?
No, that's not in my territory. Headquarters already have a report. The troopers will take care of that. Harris, tell me again about the train wreck.
Well, I was driving along quite like in my Model A. Bought it at 32 for six.
Just a minute. I asked you what time it is, and you tell me how to build a clock. Just the facts about the wreck.
Well, I was driving along quite like in
The wreck.
Then I turned around and come back down here and told you about it.
Give me your keys, Harris.
Keys? I see. What for?
For spinning a yarn like that and driving while drunk.
I demand a sobriety test.
That does it. Go like yourself, man.
I demand a sobriety test, 'cause I ain't been drinking. At least that's not heavy. Whatever you think's right. Which way is the step? Which way? Well, you can't win them all, can you, Sheriff?
Call your wife if you want to, Harris.
What? Are you crazy, Sheriff?
My baby, she rocks and rolls and rocks whenever she talks. My baby's a rockin' roll. Hey, you gonna leave home?
I'm going to spend the night with the Blackwells. Mommy said it was all right. Will you take me over?
Well, I don't know, Missy. Gosh, that's 2 or 3 miles out of my way. Oh, sure, we will.
Sheriff, what in the world have you done to that car of yours?
It's a new fuel mixture. You like it?
I just barely touched the gas pedal and back wheel started to spin. Why, I was 2 blocks down the road before I even knew I'd left home.
Come on, Mom. I'm just trying to make a hot rodder out of you. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Sheriff. A what? Book on reptiles? Yeah, I guess I still have it around here somewhere. Yeah, sure. I have to take Missy over by the Blackwell. I'll stop by on my way to pick up Lisa. Okay?
Well, now I'm going to tell you something you don't know. I've been talking to a zoologist. And the Gila monster size is controlled, like everything else, by a sort of a thyroid or pituitary gland. Sometimes a change in diet can throw the balance all out of whack. Either the cells break down too fast or build up too slow. And this upset makes either runts or giants on them.
Good, but what's that mean to me?
I'm coming to that. The zoologist also told me about a doctor who just found the bones of some huge animals down in Tanganyika. And the theory was that they lived in kind of river delta country, and certain salts had washed into the valley, been absorbed by the plants, and then transferred to the animals, causing them to be giants.
All right.
Yeah, I know. I probably sound a little bit like Harris, but let me tell the whole thing in my own words. There was another report out of Russia or the Ukraine. It was in the paper a couple of months ago. Maybe you saw it. About a baby that weighed 130 pounds when it was 10 months old and was taller than its mother.
Grew up to be a giant.
Yeah, and that same thing could happen right here. Did you see any footprints around any of those wrecks?
No. Gila monster footprints?
Yeah, a big one. About the size of a bus.
Oh, come on. Are you serious?
Well, I don't know. But Harris saw it, and some of the survivors of the train wreck saw it. A giant lizard.
Train wreck? Where?
At the bridge over Wilson's Wash.
When?
Tonight, about an hour ago. The troopers were inclined to pass it off as shock or optical illusion. You can't always believe what Harris said.
A Gila monster. Pink and black stripes. You know, I towed a guy in the other day, and he said he'd been forced off the road by something like that. I didn't believe him because he'd been drinking. And another thing, when we were looking for Pat's car, we saw where something had been drugged down the wash. You know, if they could have gotten that big, they could have knocked Mr. Compton's truck off that road. Could have gotten him.
I shouldn't have told you about this until after the party, but I just thought you'd want to know.
Hadn't we better warn everybody?
No. It operates in and around the wash. Troopers have got that staked out for a couple of miles. Just keep it to yourself. It might cause panic.
Okay, Sheriff, whatever you say.
So, And forget it for now and have some fun, will you, boy?
Now, I got a surprise for you. We got the king of the DJs. Now, you've all heard him on his platter show on KILT. That's right. Okay, your old dad here has some small words and some great records. I want you to have a ball tonight. Let's begin with one of the top Kilt survey songs. What do you say now? Let's everybody dance. Here we go. Let's go, everybody.
Now, do you mind telling me what this is all about? Have you been down to the train wreck?
No. Well, I have. I talked to a trooper about my son's car. He said it shouldn't have been moved until a thorough investigation had been made and it had been photographed. This wasn't done, was it, Sheriff? I thought not. It was removed and clues lost without authority. You didn't put that in your report, did you, Sheriff? Of course you did. And I'll tell you why. You were protecting that Chase Winston. Covering him regardless of the effect it might have on others.
Chase was only trying to help. He's your son's friend. Probably the best one he ever had. Of course it wasn't in the report. What good would it do? Any kid can make a mistake, Mr. Wheeler, even yours.
But, Sheriff, it's my son that's missing. Let me ask you something else. Have you heard the reports about a giant lizard? You believe them?
I don't know, Mr. Wheeler. Doesn't seem possible.
Well, why not? There have been giants before.
That's true. But how could anything that big go unnoticed in this area?
Have you ever walked the length of Williams